Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu spoke with French President Emmanuel Macron on Sunday. The Prime Minister reiterated Israel's position that given Iran's support for all parts of its axis of terrorism, Israel expects its allies to stand behind it and not impose restrictions that will only strengthen the Iranian axis of evil. Netanyahu emphasized that Israel's actions against Hezbollah are creating an opportunity to change the reality in Lebanon in favor of stability, security, and peace in the entire region. The two leaders agreed to advance dialogue on the issue during the visit of the French foreign minister, who is scheduled to come to Israel. Macron reportedly told Netanyahu, in an open and frank conversation, that arms shipments, prolonging the war in Gaza and extending it to Lebanon, will not provide Israel with the security it desires. Macron said a ceasefire is needed immediately. We must immediately take decisive action that will enable us to advance the political solutions that are necessary for the security of Israel and everyone in the Middle East. In response, Netanyahu harshly condemned Macron's call for an arms embargo on Israel, stating, "As Israel fights the forces of barbarism led by Iran, all civilized countries should be standing firmly by Israel's side. Yet President Macron and other Western leaders are now calling for arms embargoes against Israel. Shame on them." Netanyahu promised that Israel will win with or without their support, and vowed to fight until the battle is won, for our sake and for the sake of peace and security in the world. He said Israel has already begun destroying a large percentage of the missile and rocket array in the north, fulfilling its promise to residents there. Macron had earlier stated that the priority is to return to a political solution and that the supply of weapons used for fighting in Gaza must be stopped. Former French MP Maher Habib criticized Macron's stance, calling it a disgrace and saying Macron's repeated bashes are slowly but surely making him the most unpopular politician in France.